Caitlin, hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. You're on the air.
Good. Hey, I was just listening to you guys talk earlier. Jaja, you were talking about how Blake was getting hit on, and Rich kept asking you if you were that made you jealous, and you said no. And it made me think, like, of course not, because you're secure and you're confident in your relationship, and of course people are going to see what you see in Blake because she's your wife and you love her. But I just thought it was really sweet because I feel like that's how I am in my relationship. Like, my husband, he thinks it's great when people hit on me because he's like, yeah, she's amazing. Of course they would.
Oh, what a great way. I got to say that to her. I'm going to text her. By the way, the guy hitting on you yesterday, I think that's amazing. Oh, no. You're amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
You're amazing.
Yes, you're amazing. Of course he would hit on you.
What a confident man you have at home, though, Caitlin, because I feel like not a lot of people would be cool with that.
Yeah, like if you knew somebody was hitting on your fiance, Peyton, what would you do?
Yeah.
Well,
actually, it would just, if I was right there, it would be a different story. But
well, yeah, maybe different when you're seeing it, but yeah, you know your man's amazing, so people are going to see that too.
Exactly.
I just saw this article, too, about more people nowadays are doing the open relationship. I was trying to find that article.
Gosh, I just don't have that in me.
That seems very dangerous.
Tell Blake.
I don't think it's for everyone.
Yeah.
Blake, I'm down with the open relationship. Do your thing.
When a man offers you Doritos.
Yeah, that's the sign. Like people say the pink flamingo, it's the Dorito ass. These are swingers. All right, Caitlin, thanks for calling. Thank you so much for listening.
Of course, thank you.
We got tickets to see the Phoenix Suns play the Chicago Bulls. Now, I think they're playing the Lakers tonight. That's a big game. But we're going to send you to the Bulls. So Devin Booker gets Michael Jordan. And Peyton, what's the news about Matt Ishbia, the owner of the Suns?
Yeah, it was actually pretty crazy. He went on the Pat McAfee show yesterday, and he proposed giving $1 million to the winners of the slam dunk and three-point contest, because if you didn't know, the NBA All-Star game is happening next year in Phoenix. So basically, he wants to give them $1 million and then another $1 million to a charity of their choice, because he's tired of like these NBA players just coming in here and not actually trying hard. Because if you actually watch NBA All-Star, they just kind of just are out there.
So you're saying for next year, not
for
like the people
year.
I thought it was like the people just won.
No. For next year when it's right here in the Valley.
Okay. Well, we got tickets right now. Brittany's our contestant. Brittany, hello.
Hey, how are you?
All right. And we're playing a game that Kyle's put together, Pop 10.
It's time for Pop 10.
All right, you're going to have to get very creative here, but the sky's the limits with points. We'll let John Jay, Rich, and Peyton go before you, Brittany, give you a good feel for the game so you have a little one-up on them. John Jay, we start with you. Award season is everywhere, so you, John Jay, have 10 seconds to name as many things that you feel like celebrities practice in the mirror before walking on stage to accept an award. On your mark, get set, go.
Saying hello on the red carpet, doing interviews on the red carpet, their acceptance speech, their loser speech, their winner's face, their loser's face, their pictures of themselves behind the scenes, BTS scenes.
That's great. That was a really strong start. Rich.
Because I do all those.
Yeah.
A loser speech sounds interesting.
I do. I've done every year.
Rich, there is this blizzard blanketing 30 states, and people are cold and they're staying inside. So, Rich, you have 10 seconds to name as many dramatic personality changes you think people would go through when they're snowed in. On your mark, get set, go.
Turn into a psycho killer, turn into an epic needle pointer, turn into a chef, turn into a professional snow shoveler, turn into I love the cold person.
I'll take the last one. I'll take the last one. Right in the buzzer. Okay, so we have established that, Brittany, you are playing for Suns tickets. It's Peyton's turn. So, Peyton, you have 10 seconds to name as many sports superstitions that people do, for their favorite team. Ready, set, go.
Pre-game meal, pre-game poo, pre-game nap, pre-game dessert, putting your socks on the right way, the right color underwear, the right color chonies. I said underwears and chonies are the same thing. I was just trying to spitball them out.
Pretty good. Okay, Brittany, so now you've got a feel for the game. Hot take dating is still trending. That's sort of leading with strong opinions on dates. So, Brittany, you have 10 seconds to name as many opinions that should never be shared on a first date. On your mark, get set, go.
Political opinions, religious, affiliations. I don't know. Let's see.
It's so hard once you hear that
10 seconds is
timer.
quick.
That's okay, Brittany. You can redeem yourself in round 2. It's going to be very, very gettable. No problem. Okay, John Jay. We were talking a lot about the NBA season, but we are ending February in just a couple of days, which means March Madness is on the way. March
Can't wait.
Madness. So, John Jay, you have 10 seconds to name as many things that people suddenly pretend to understand every March. On your mark, get set, go.
I think people try to understand spring training, opening day, baseball, basketball, women's sports, women's basketball, the weather, the changing of the leaves, getting prepared for summer and spring break.
Sure. Wow.
You didn't say specifically sports.
No, I did not. I just said things people in March. And you're right. The weather changes, spring training, all those things. Great job. Okay. Rich, people are still romanticizing 2016. Is 2016 really greater than 2026? Rich, you have 10 seconds to name as many things that you can think of that we survived in 2016 that we absolutely would not survive today in 2026. On your mark, get set, go.
Dial-up internet, fax machines, the administration of 2016, whatever that was, the Cold War with Russia.
I think you're thinking 1986.
Okay. So, in case you didn't know, this is really awesome. You can actually hear a preview of Bruno Mars' new album, The Romantic, tonight on Kiss, and you can watch it on TikTok Live. So, Peyton, you have 10 seconds to name as many situations in life that you can think of that are very romantic. On your mark, get set, go.
Weddings, bridal showers, baby showers, Valentine's Day dates, just dating and being in love with your man anyway, buying a new house together, having a baby.
Okay.
Having a baby is so romantic because you're in love, okay?
Okay.
Not the rooms I'm bidding.
Brittany. John Jay is... It's a miracle. John Jay is the one to beat here, Brittany. It's Thursday. We have War of the Roses today. War of the Roses is all about catching cheaters. So, Brittany, you've got 10 seconds to name as many things that you can think of that would make you think somebody is cheating. On your mark, get set, go.
They're sending text messages. They're buying gifts for other people. They are not home when they say they're supposed to be, not answering their phone.
That was good.
That was really good. That was really good. However, judging off of the points, John Jay is our top 10 winner for the day. But I think John Jay already has Suns tickets, so I'm pretty sure we're just going to give you the tickets anyways, Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany, you get the tickets.
Yay! You guys are good at that.
They are pretty
As
quick.
a matter of fact, I had lunch with my friend Kevin Rowe from Lerner and Rowe yesterday, and he goes, I need 2 tickets to the Suns game tomorrow. And I said, oh, I might have a pair. But no, Brittany gets them. Sorry, Kevin. Because he's a Lakers fan. Sorry.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
You're
But actually, your tickets aren't for tonight, though. They're for the Bulls game. Sorry, my bad. I screwed up.
Way to go. Either way, it's going to be a really fun
You're
game
not
for you,
going
Brittany.
tonight. You're going against the Bulls game. But Kevin asked me for my tickets tonight, and I said no.
Oh.
We
Yeah,
could
hold
have
on.
given them to him.
I know I could have given them to her, but I gave them to somebody else. Anyway, Brittany.
Okay.
Sometimes I say
Congrats.
things that are on the radio and for off the radio, and that was both. So hold on, Brittany. Hold on. Tony, what's up? You're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I was listening to the first-time mom with her baby and having her mom kiss. I think that that's her prerogative to set those boundaries. First of all, my role, and I had 3 children, and I'm a school teacher, top of the head, bottom of the feet is the rule. It's especially this time of year when everybody's closed in and recirculated air, and cooties are rampant with COVID and RSV. The flu is terrible. Your newborn baby hasn't built up their immunity yet, whether you're saying, I heard Rich say, they need to build up their immunity, and the mom, her grandma, could kiss her. She's not saying she can't kiss her on the top of her head. She's asking her to not kiss her on her face where the germs are, where her hands will touch her own face, the baby. Babies don't have the ability to protect themselves, and it's her baby, bottom line. So
there's a lot of
that's
text
my case.
messages. That's a good point. And there's a lot of text messages about it. Somebody says, I understand the crazy lady to a degree, but there's so many things. But it's also her mom. But I know what you said now. I totally get it.
I mean, her mom is her mom, and she's not saying, like, John Jay's like, well, it's your mom. She should be able to cuddle, and there's research. She's not taking that away from her. Cuddle all you want. Just keep your mouth, which is full of germs. You don't know what you've been exposed to. She's not saying she doesn't trust her. She's saying you don't know. You could be sick and not know it because it doesn't come on for 3 days. And now you've given this poor baby that has no defense your germs. It's just easy. She's not saying don't love on the baby. Go ahead and love on the baby, but that's crazy talk. So there you go.
Thanks, Tony. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome.
Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
Instagram is launching alerts that will now notify parents if teens repeatedly search for self-harm or suicide-related terms. Now, the goal is early intervention without over-alerting, and Meta says similar safeguards are coming to its AI tools later this year. John Jay, usually hop on pretty much any wellness trend that you hear of. Mm-hmm. People are now meditating inside coffins. It is a new wellness trend in Japan that literally has people climbing into actual coffins on purpose. Now, the idea of this wellness trend is that confronting mortality through quiet reflection actually can help reduce stress and reset your priorities. So you're thinking about mindfulness and whatnot, but it's a little dramatic. You said without hearing it, you wanted to do it.
But you didn't really take me on it. You were like, kind of said, yeah.
I said Rich. You could do it with Rich.
Right.
Isn't that like what those deprivation tanks are kind of too, where they lock you in?
They might, but
a coffin.
I also believe in manifestation, and I think if you're looking at a coffin every day and you're getting into a coffin every day, you're telling yourself
it's close.
This
We're
is
getting
coming.
ready.
Yeah. So that's why
I also think though it's of the mindset of, hey, death can come any point. So when it's resetting the priorities, like, oh, well, let's do the things and care about the people that are important and do the things that are important and not worry about the things that aren't. Because
live like
if you
you're dying.
died tomorrow.
I'd rather know that exists and just live my life like a happy, joyful existence.
Don't need the coffin.
Yeah, I don't need to be reminded of death.
Okay, so I didn't think you'd be on top of that
No,
either.
I'm glad we didn't follow through with that bet.
Right. Okay. AMC Theaters is doing something very different. They are launching somewhat of a subscription so that you can be one of their Prime members. And what you get as a Prime member, they are locking down the best center of the theater seats just for their top loyalty members. A-listers and Premier subscribers will get first dibs with no extra cost. That's the perk that may have everyone else reacquainting themselves with the front row. But they think it's going to help increase subscriptions to this big deal.
Well, they're just trying to get people to go back to the movies because it's not happening. It's more fun to just I watched.
Well, and I'm like, now I got to subscribe to go get a good seat.
I went to go see the movie Shelter with Jason Statham. It was a sneak preview. I got to go to the movies and watch it. I felt like that was 2 weeks ago, and it's already on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Wild.
Yeah. I'm like, I'd rather just wait until it comes on Amazon.
Watching it home, not bad.
Some movies, though, you agree. Some movies you should.
Some movies. The problem is there aren't enough of those movies.
There's like 2 a year.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's 3 things you need to know.